Well, hello everyone and welcome to another unboxing video. I've enjoyed doing these in the past. When I get something special in the mail, it's fun to just kind of open it on camera and share it with all of you. So today's shipment is something I've received from Grim Oak Press. If you haven't seen their work, look them up. They have some really fantastic limited edition. I don't know the exact term for a kind of publishing house like them, but I consider them kind of a boutique type of publishing house because they make special editions, lettered editions, signed editions of books that have already been published. In this case, what we're opening is some great work of classic fantasy I was a big fan of in the 80s. So as I'm opening it, I can talk about that a little bit. So as an early fantasy reader, my favorite book series was Lord of the Rings. I read that first in 6th grade, and I really got into the genre after that and read just about anything that I could. So in the 80s, I was reading a lot of Terry Brooks, a lot of Dragonlance, Raymond E. Feist, but my favorite of all of them was David Eddings. And David Eddings' finest work, in my opinion, is his first series, his 5-book series called The Belgariad. And The Belgariad at the time was only printed in paperback, in fact, only in mass market paperback. It wasn't until later that you got omnibus editions that were larger trade paperbacks. But to my knowledge, I don't think we ever got any hardcovers. Well, when I saw that Grim Oak Press was publishing some of these hardcovers, I just knew that I had to get on board. And they're coming out very sporadically. I've had Pawn of Prophecy, the first book of the Belgariad, on my shelf for probably a year, I think. Of course, right now we do have printing delays and everything related to the pandemic, so this one took a little longer to get here, but it has definitely not dampened my excitement. So if this is book 2, oh, it's a nice cover, of The Belgariad by David Eddings. So these are some really fine, I like the artwork. I think I like Pawn of Prophecy, the artwork, a little bit better. It's just a little bit brighter. But these are very nice editions. Hey, one thing I failed to do in this video, I forgot to give credit to the artist. The artist's name is Alan Morris, who did the cover art and all of the illustrations within, and it says on the little jacket blurb that he's a big fan of the series, and you can tell because I really enjoy the work that he's done in this volume. What I like most about Grim Oak Press being one of these boutique, as I call it, again, that's my term, these boutique publishing houses, their prices are actually reasonable. I see some other ones that I won't name where you're lucky to find one for $99. And I think these Belgariads were around $60 a piece, these entries. And I think it's definitely worth it. This is a limited edition and just has some great artwork. I'll find some of the artwork within. So this is a numbered copy. I have number 115, which that's exciting. So if you haven't read Eddings, I will admit, having read him later in life, that I do see now that he is a bit formulaic and he does embrace all the tropes, but that's part of the charm. Classic fantasy was all about our favorite tropes. We have the orphan farm boy chosen one. We have the old wizened wizard. We have the cast of characters that are maybe a little wooden by today's standards. We have the quest trope. We have the dark one trope. But I'll tell you, in the Belgariad, because Eddings is a very talented writer, I still really love it. I will say, though, that Eddings kind of got worse as an author. The Belgariad I put up there with, if I were on a tier list, it would be an A tier for me. And then it kind of dwindles after that. But I do love this book series. So I have a full Eddings collection. If you haven't seen my bookshelf tour, you can see I have a dedicated shelf to David Eddings. So I'm just happy to finally get his best series and my favorite series of his in hardcover. But just some more artwork in here. But this is a really great edition. And if you haven't, ordered anything from Grim Oak Press, go check them out. I've only bought the Belgariad, but I'm sure that I will buy more from them. It's just a quality product here. So I'm going to go put it on the bookshelf. If you like this video, please give me a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Until next time, goodbye.